Well, it's nothing less than a dharmyudh, literally over the man who played Yudhishthir in the Mahabharat epic series in the 80s and early 90s on Doordarshan. Now Gajendra Chauhan, the man who played that role, has been appointed the chairman of the famous Film and Television Institute of India in Pune. It's India's top film school. Students at FTII have boycotted classes and shut down the entire campus against what they claim is a political appointment, since Gajendra Chauhan happens to be a BJP member. Is Gajendra Chauhan unfit to head India's top film school?
भीम, अर्जुन, अब हमें अज्ञातवास के विषय में भी विचार करना आरंभ कर देना चाहिए.
He is best known for playing Yudhishthir on Indian television's epic series. But now there's a big Mahabharat over his appointment as the chairman of Pune's Film and Television Institute of India's Governing Council. FTII students have been protesting on campus, raising slogans against the Modi government order over Gajendra Chauhan's appointment. They've boycotted classes and shut down all the departments and are threatening to intensify their protest if Gajendra Chauhan's appointment is not immediately cancelled.
We propose to the ministry to reconsider its appointment and also relook at the process of continuing the FTII society and its members.
Chauhan was picked ahead of lyricist Gulzar and filmmakers Shyam Benegal and Adur Gopalakrishnan, who were learned to have been shortlisted by the Information and Broadcasting Ministry for the top job. Students say Chauhan's appointment is purely political, as he is also a member of the ruling BJP. But the newly appointed chairman says he is ready to listen to the students' concerns.
My point is to all the students, let's sit down across the table, let's sort out the issues, if you have any, instead of just protesting without knowing me, without knowing my capability. So you're just protesting. Protesting for what?
The alumni of the prestigious film school are also divided over Chauhan's appointment.
If Mr. Chauhan is aware of cinema, if he has any contribution to cinema, then he is most welcome to sit on that chair. If he is not, then you should find somebody else who knows about cinema.
I think Gajendra should be given a chance. Whatever he does with a lot of passion. Before testing his credentials, before meeting him, I think what opinion they have formed is, prejudice opinion.
The question, though, is what is the criteria for Gajendra Chauhan's appointment? Credentials or political affiliation? With Pankaj Khelkar in Pune, Bureau Report, India Today.
And Gajendra Chauhan joins us live this evening from Mumbai. He's the man who played Yudhishthir, an iconic actor from the 80s and 90s. Mr. Chauhan, thank you for spending some time with us this evening and taking some of our questions. Mr. Chauhan, what is your reply? We know that you've had a chance, to speak out, to reply to some of the things that have been said about you today. But what would you say, sir, to those students who are out there even now, saying that this is a political appointment and you don't deserve it? They say that it's not based on merit.
First of all, I want to clarify that, see, there are two things. One is the organization in a party, one is the ruling party, one is the government of India. Whatever the notification has come to me from the government of India, not from BJP. So it's very sad to say that it's a political appointment. It is done by the government of India. So government
Which
of
is
India
ruled
must
by
have
the
thought
BJP.
something about me. Ruled by the NDA, led by BJP. And I'm a member of BJP. There's nothing wrong in it. I have my own ideology which matches BJP. I'm a member of BJP. But see, before judging my work, there is a preconceived judgment which is coming from one sector of the students. So I'm sad about it. I mean, without testing me, without testing my capabilities, my work, you're just preconceived a judgment. And nobody has given you authority to judge my work. This thing, before I start my work, you have made a judgment just to go and protest against my appointment.
Mr. Chauhan, in your view, you've spent a lot of time in the industry as well. You've worked for a very long time. You've been a household name, in the 80s and 90s. For many years, people, knew who you were out on the streets as well. I want to ask you, sir, in the light of the events today, in your view, do you think you're better qualified to run the Film and Television Institute of India than, people like Sham Benegal or Gulzar, who are reported to have also been, in the list of people who are being considered for this position?
See, I'm not aware of who are in the list, but I want to tell you one thing, that I'm quite capable of running an institution, because my experience in the film industry plus my experience as administrator in Cine and TV Artists Association, which I have been there for 20 years. So all those qualities matches me, and I'm basically a qualified person. I'm a graduate, plus I'm a diploma holder from All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Delhi. So it's not that my academic section is weak or something. I have been doing hospital administration also in Delhi.
But the assertion...
going all this thing and spending 34 years in film industry, I know the in and outs, cinema and television both.
But what they say, what the students are saying, and what you must be angry about, Mr. Chauhan, is students are saying that you are nothing compared to someone like a Sham Benegal or a Gulzar, and that you've only been able to get this appointment because you're a BJP member and nothing else. That's what they're saying.
Sir, I do agree with one point, that I am no match to Gulzar Saab and Sham Benegal Saab. But today what FTI needs is the availability. The time you have to spend there to look into the problems of the student, to look into the backlog which is pending for over the years. So looking at all this point, to spend time at FTI, we must know what is the need of FTI today. So और इसके साथ मैं अगर ये कहूं कि गुलजार साहब या शाम बेनेगल साहब को ही हक है बड़ा होने का और किसी छोटे आदमी को बड़ा होने का हक नहीं है, तो ये गलत है. अगर मुझे आज चांस, if I have been given a chance today,
okay,
I should be this thing कि I should be given a chance to work and show my work, my capabilities.
Okay. Which brings me to my final question, because you've had your say on the allegations that have been made about your appointment. One final point, Chauhan Saab, which is, there is a deadlock now at FTII in Pune. Students are boycotting classes. The entire campus has been shut down. Do you really, honestly, sir, still think that you can accept this position and go ahead with it? How are you going to convince students, who appear to be so angry and unwilling to climb down from their position? How are you going to tell them that?
That is what I am requesting students. Let's have a meet across the table. Let's sit down. Let's talk about the issues. Let's talk about the protest about. Protest about what? See, I tell you one thing. Anybody connected with art will not do this kind of protest. Looks like somebody is backing all this protest.
Okay.
Some ambitious people who wanted to be there, or somebody politically. So entire thing has been pre-planned, preconceived. It looks like that, because student of art, they don't do this kind of activities basically. I am also an artist. I've been an artist for the last 34 years. So I think as an artist, the artist to artist, we should sit down and discuss out the issues.
Okay, so you're saying that there could be political or vested interests at play here. I know, Chauhan Saab, that you said that you wouldn't, wish to participate in a debate over this issue at this point of time, but I request you to stay with us live, because we have with us, I want you to just listen into some of the voices that are going to be on this channel in the next 4 to 5 minutes. We have senior leaders of the BJP, Shaina NC, and senior leader of the Congress, Tom Vadakan, with me here in the India Today studio. Shaina, I'd like to come to you quickly first. What is the BJP's reply in all of this? Gajendra Chauhan says the government of India has given me this position. It's not the BJP. The students say Gajendra Chauhan is a BJP man. He doesn't have the credentials otherwise. It's his closeness to the BJP, his membership of the BJP that's won him this position. Shaina.
Shiv, I want to ask few fundamental questions to the students. Number one, is Mr. Gajendra Chauhan not a member of the fraternity? Has he not been part of the television and film fraternity for over 34 years? Is there any dubious question mark vis-a-vis his credibility? Is he not pledging to be absolutely proactive, effective and constructive when it comes to the FTII? Has he said anywhere that he is choosing not to discuss with the students? And is there some kind of a prerequisite to say that whether it's a Gulzar Saab or a Sham Benegal or any of the senior citizen stalwarts in the industry, that they will be more effective than somebody else who has also been given a free free and fair chance. I find this absolutely stage managed, and I think that if the students had an issue, they should address it with him rather than coming and announcing a judgment saying that he is not equipped to be chairman. I think it's unfortunate that they want to strike down and choose this fascist way.
Let me bring in Tom Vadakan in on this.
In the 21st century.
Okay, Shaina, let me bring in Tom Vadakan in on this. The implicit assertion both from Gajendra Chauhan, Mr. Vadakan and Shaina NC is that this is a staged managed event. They're not saying the Congress. We don't know who it is, if it is at all. But the implicit assertion is that this is someone with motivated interests motivating these students to do this. Mr. Vadakan.
The Congress party has nothing to do with it. Let me make that in the outset. And Shaina was addressing questions to the students. Now the question is, I didn't know the qualification of this gentleman who's been appointed. He himself on record on public national media has said that he's been a good hospital administrator. Good. He is a brilliant hospital administrator. But this hospital administrator is not dealing with patients. He's dealing with students. If you have a vice chancellor appointed tomorrow of an institute who is not qualified for it, and who is he sidestepped? Gulzarji, Adur Gopalakrishnan, Shyam Benegal, I mean stalwarts. Shaina has the audacity to call them senior citizens and somebody who's out of, I mean, these are people, life and blood of the industry. I mean, these are people who stood for the industry, and students definitely want to work under them. And you can't train a man as a president. He is good, okay, excellent. I have nothing personal against him. But here are students who have aspirations, who are looking forward for a career in cinema, which is not a small thing, because it's one of the most mercurial profession in terms of a career. So they would like to be in the best place, best teachers, and that is what Pune has always given them. Shaina, I request you to be, I mean, it's okay to be a BJP spokesperson, but please don't let down the students. It's not fair.
Shaina, I'm giving you 30 seconds because we're completely out of time. But, you know, since the BJP rules, the central government is in power in Maharashtra as well. And since Gajendra Chauhan is a member of the BJP, there's deadlock that's right in front of you at the FTII. Is the BJP going to try and do anything to, you know, resolve this situation? Perhaps think of someone apart from Gajendra Chauhan?
First, with utmost respect to Tom G, I never ever said that the Congress has something to do with it.
Yeah, that's right.
I have never disrespected Shyam Benegal or Gulzar Saab. If at all, I have said what is wrong if we give opportunity to somebody who wants to perform. And if he is questioned on his credibility, I think it's unfortunate before his term has even started. The fact is that Mr. Gajendra Chauhan's creative aspects in a field like cinema is not something that is going to be judged by A, B, C or D. It is his commitment to the cause, and he himself has said that he would like to sit with the students, understand their problems and understand how it should be addressed. So most important is that we realize that this is not somebody who has come to dictate. He has come to work with the students and only to make the institute that
is a message that he gave out as well. But you know, the question over the deadlock still hangs heavy over a completely stalled campus there at the Film and Television Institute of India. We're going to have to see tomorrow, the day after, the rest of this week, you know, how things actually play out. Will protests continue or will a solution be found? Tom Vadakan, Shaina NC, appreciate you joining me on this discussion this evening here on India Today. Quick break.